Do you have Photoshop? Are you a photographer or a TikTok effect house filter creator? If you are, well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how I create color lookup tables or LUTs for my filters on TikTok. As you may know, color lookup tables can change the colors of your photos, but you could also customize them and use them for videos in CapCut Pro, and I use them for the effect house to add special effects to my videos. In this tutorial, I'll be using my new filter, the Walking Undead, which was just approved by TikTok. There was just one thing that I wasn't able to do, and that is change the people's skin tone to gray to match this. So that is why I want to use a color table. Now here is my reference, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to use this reference to create my color lookup table. Here is a neutral lookup table or LUT, and I'll show you how to use this in the TikTok effect house. Alright, so the reason I asked you if you had Photoshop is because you have to install this app called Adobe Capture App. When you go to the Adobe Capture App, you would open it up. That's the logo for it. And you're going to see a bunch of assets here. If you've never used this before, it'll come in handy so that you can manage your library on your Photoshop. What I'm going to do here is go to Looks. And here are actually some previous lookup tables that I've made for previous filters. Here's an upcoming one. This is going to be featuring Jane from Twilight. There's my zombified lookup table, Bloodshot, and here are a few others. So to make a new one, you would go here to Photos, select Camera Roll. When you do that, select the reference that you're going to be using. In this case, it's the icon that I used for the filter. It's going to load, and you're going to slide over here to Looks. Okay, what this is going to do is pull out all of the colors that are available in this photo. There's a little bit of green, there's a little bit of red. What you're going to do is press the check mark. Once you do that, select the sample that best fits your style that you're going for. You could also adjust the intensity by sliding this here. I ended up picking the very last one, and to see how the original image looked like, just long press and let go. You could do that for others as well. Once you have picked how you'd like it for it to look, you would press next and name your look. Okay. There we go. When you're ready, you would press save here. And now this new lookup table is saved to your library. In a few minutes, it's going to be synced onto your Photoshop, where you'll be able to access your library. To get started, you want to open up the neutral lookup table. This is what it looks like, and you want to navigate to your library section here. And the new lookup table should be saved at the very bottom, so I'm going to scroll to it now. And once I find it, all I have to do is click on it. As you can see here, I'm going to click on it. Click, and there it is. If I were to pick a different one, it changes. So I'm going to go back to the one I need right now. There you go. So all you have to do is now save this lookup table as a PNG. Once you do that, come back up to the original file, and when you press X, do not save your changes because you always want to keep this one here as neutral lookup table for future use. Now that you have your effect house open, you want to find your new lookup table here, and you're going to drag it into your assets and materials section and let it go. When you do that, make sure you click on it and go all the way to the inspector here. And where it says compression type, you're going to select none. Okay. So now what you're going to do is go to your filter. If you haven't added one already, then you go to post effect and filter. Since I've already done that, all I'm going to do is highlight filter here. Once the inspector loads, you're going to be replacing the default bright LUT texture with the one that you have just imported. And you're going to want to scroll down to the new LUT that you have just created right here. And once you click on it, it'll automatically be applied to your preview screen. Now all you have to do is submit the changes to the TikTok Effect House, and once your filter is approved, you'll be able to see your lookup table in action.